Hi everyone, this is the first movie for using Excel on the Mac. So I have the first pause and practice over here on the right, and I have downloaded from Blackboard the start file, this Paradise Lakes 01. I'm going to go ahead and save this as my initials. Of course it would be your initials, PP. Now we're into Excel, so E, chapter 1, dash, and there's 4 pause and practices, so 4. So now I have it the right name, and we're going to go in here and enter data. So before I begin, I just want to draw your attention to these letters represent columns. The row numbers represent rows. The intersection of a column and a row is a cell. So when this says cell A1, you position yourself in there. This name box area will let you confirm that you're in the right cell. And now I can type. So Paradise Lakes Resort, enter. We're going to go to A10. So I click down there and make that my active cell. A10 also has the green line around it. And I don't know if you can really see too well, but the A and the 10 are highlighted green, and they have a little shading. So that's another confirmation, excuse me, of where you're at. So we're going to type the word total. And then in cell G5, the way this is read is G5 through H9. So I'm going to come over here to G5, and I'm going to type this, and then I'm going to hit tab, type this, and hit enter. So watch the way that I do this. 3075, tab, 3201, enter, and it takes me back to G. So now I can do 925, tab, 1050, enter, 682, tab, 564, enter, 375, tab, 252, enter, 534, tab, 892, enter. So now we have those 2 columns of information in entered in. All right, so click B4. So we want to make B4 our active cell. So one of the things I want to talk about here is how your mouse looks. Do you see how it's like the crosshairs now, like an open cross? That's like where you can click, drag, and select, right? Now if I click here and I go to a green edge on the Mac, it turns to a little hand. That's the move, okay? If I go to the little corner, I get the crosshairs without the arrowheads. So the difference here between the Mac is and the PC, the Windows, is when I point to the line on the Mac, it's like, it looks almost like a little gloved hand. On the PC, it's a crosshair with arrows. So just note the difference there. We're going to go to the little box at the corner that's called the data fill handle. We're going to point to it, thin black cross, drag it, and it's going to fill the rest of the series. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Alrighty. B10, we want to make that the active cell. I'm going to hit my delete key, and I'm removing that. We're going to go to A4 and double click. It goes into edit mode. So down here you can see edit. If I escape out of that, I'm in ready mode. Double clicking puts me in edit mode. So now if I use my arrow keys, see, in ready mode, when I use my arrow keys, it goes cell to cell. When I double click on and I get in edit mode, now when I use my arrow keys, it moves within the contents of the cell. So I just want to make a typing error for categories and apparel. Just so some error, because what we're going to do is we're just setting it up so that later we can do a spell check and fix it. That's all. So it doesn't really matter which one you do, just so you make some mistakes and then you fix them. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is indent and align some text. So I'm going to select this range. So the way that this is read is A5 through A9. So I'm going to select on A5 through A9. Do you see how it's all selected? Now we can do, I'm going to expand this so you can see it. So it's in this area right here, and it's these arrows. So this is a decrease indent and this is an increase. And I'm pretty sure we're going to do that twice. Okay, so that's right here in this alignment group. Click, click, and each time I clicked, the text that I have highlighted is indented. So now it offsets a little bit and you can really kind of make out the categories. So the revenue categories in total are out and they look, like a group now. All right. So we're going to cut and paste some data. So I've decided that I really want my display to begin Monday and then end with Sunday. So I'm going to select these cells. So I'm in my ready mode. I got my cross that's open. Click, hold, drag down, right? And then we're going to cut. So you can cut in a number of different ways. You can use the scissors. You can right click and cut. You can do a Command X, right? Command, that's the symbol for command. So any of those you can do. You get this, what I call the running ants around it that highlights what it is that you have cut or copied. And now we're going to scroll over after Saturday, this I4, and we're going to paste. So now Sunday was moved from column B to column I. But now I have another problem. I have this empty cell, like column, and that's not a good thing in Excel. You want everything to be kind of snug up next to each other. So this time I'm going to select Monday through the last number in Sunday. So once again, I'm in ready mode. I click, hold, drag across, and now I'm going to use my edge. So I'm going to go to the edge until I get the hand for a Mac user. Drag it one to the left, and now I've moved it. That's like doing a cut and a paste, but you just drug it. So very, very nice. So I'm going to do a save. We're at the end of Pause and Practice 1. I'm going to end this movie, and I'll pick up on the next movie. All right, guys, thanks.